Hey everyone, Broken Tool Garage here. So, if you're new to the channel, I want to show something right quick. This is my 91 Mustang Project Phoenix. I got this as a parts car, and I'm starting to do a restoration on it. So this is a 5.0 5-speed 5-lug, and I'm working on interior pieces. So the next thing I'm going to be working on is getting the headliner in, and I want to show you a couple things on how to install one of those. Alright, so starting out, the quarter panels, make sure that you get the fasteners, little Phillips head fasteners, out of those so that's loose. Because what happens is, if you look up in there, the headliner has to kind of thread in between both sides over here. I haven't quite got this one loose yet. I want to show you something when I'm talking about it. So, once you get all the fasteners out of here, this little groove right here, this kind of sets in there, it catches in there. So you want to pull it forward and get it out so that it can move easily, because you don't want to break these things. They're old and they can break. Actually, they do break, which is what I'm about to show you over here. Got the narrow side here. So right here, that's where it cracked. And I think it cracked from the headliner getting put in or something, or being taken out from just kind of bending it forward. So that's why I have all the fasteners out, so it hangs down nice. So this is where it's in the groove right here. And I just need to pull that forward. There it goes. See, there's the brake. I'll have to come in. I need to redo these quarters anyway. I need to repaint them. So that'll be a little extra thing I get to do when I got them out. So the headliner sits in between those. And the same thing. And get all turned around. Up here on these pieces, it sits on the A-pillars. It goes in between there as well. So that's what I'll hold it up. I'll put that in, then there's a snap-in piece that goes up here and up on the side in here that'll hold it in. Then I can pull the quarters out. There's also a little crossover piece that goes in here. Turn my light back around. That goes in here. So that'll lock it in. That needs to be repainted. If I stop hitting my tripod, that needs to be repainted. Here's another little broken little tab right here. So that's just a clean break. So I'll see if I can get those little tabs back in. Okay, so that's what I'm about to do on the quarters and getting the headliner in. And honestly, it's not that big of a job. I'm thinking maybe 30 minutes. I'm going to have someone come over and give me a hand on it. They said they were bored, didn't have anything to do. I'm like, well, I can put you to work. And then there's all the sanding. So, okay, here's the headliner. My help is not going to be able to show up. He's got a sick pet, so that's I know that is. It's like family. So I've actually put this headliner on the board. You have the board right here. I cleaned it off with just a regular one of the flat metal scrapers, and just got all the old. What happens is foam stuff sticks to the board, and then the material peels off, right? So I cleaned all that off, and then just used the 3M headliner glue and sprayed it on there and put it on. I don't have any pictures or video of that because that's before I did YouTube, but I just kind of wanted to show what I did. And then I just cut this out here, folded it around, did just a little cross X in there after I got done. Carefully move it around while it grabs my air compressor and all kinds of other stuff. So there it is. I went with an Oxford gray color on that, which is going to match the color I'm doing the interior. I think technically this interior is supposed to be a titanium gray, but I really don't care. I'm making it my own color, right? So feel free to do that. You don't have to make it exact color match. But anyways, that's pretty close to the color I'm going with. It's held on by the quarter panels, and here's the big centerpiece that goes up there right below the sun visors at the windshield, and then these go right above the door there. So I did these in the Canyon Black. I did not go with Sim just because I've got burned on Sim before, and it's expensive. So it's one of those things. If you're going to charge them $20-something a can, it better be right. So, and they weren't quite right. So I just went with a Rust-Oleum Ultra Cover that is for plastic. So it's a pretty good color. It's a satin, so it turns out pretty good. So I'll probably set up and show you the struggle of doing it by yourself. But I mean, honestly, it's not too bad. So, well, I'll stop rambling and get started. Okay, one little trick where the headliner or sun visor holes are, you can use that to line it up. Do it there, get over there on the other side, and you know that's lined up. This side actually kind of somewhat snapped into place. So now I can go and put those little side rails I was telling you about. I can put those on, I can put the front on. Another thing that'll help hold it in is the dome light. So, not all that hard. Takes longer to get these things back into their holes and everything than anything else. Alright, so that's how you put a headliner in a Fox Body Mustang. So I want to note, once the quarters, once those kind of get back into the door channel in there and they kind of get into that groove again, it helps hold it up, and then you can go in and put all your pieces back in at ease. So sun visors also help kind of hold them up a little bit too. But it don't take all that much. They're not heavy. If you can get it over the quarter panels there and the A-arm pillars, if you get those screwed in there, it's going to hold it up good. I am not finishing everything out just because I need to do all my door seals, which means I'll have the little piece that snaps in. These little buggers. They snap in with these clips, and it feels a little sketchy when they pop them out, because you really gotta pry on these things to get them out, and you gotta hit them pretty good to pop them in. So I want to do that as few times as possible. So I'm not installing these just because I'd have to remove them to get the quarters out, and I'd have to remove them for my door seals as well. So that's content for another time. I'll try to get centered up in the camera. I am hot and sweaty. If I'm a little red, I went out to the autocross without a hat or sunscreen or water the other day and got slightly cooked. So I'll be alright. Anyways, so like I said, that's how you get the headliner in, kind of an overview of how the pieces come together, how to get it in. Taking it out is kind of the opposite. I did that before I even started the YouTube channel, so I don't really have any content on that. So I hope this is helpful. So if you found this helpful or entertaining, make sure to hit that like. If you haven't subscribed yet, click that subscribe right there. Click the bell too so you get notifications. I usually upload every week, So I'll see you next time on Broken Toy World.